I'm 30. Well, in November I'll be 30.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 actors who aged out of their roles.
I just have this sense that he needs my help.
Our help.
For this list, we're looking at performers who made a name for themselves with these iconic roles, but eventually became too grown up for them. Which one of these actors' performances did you enjoy the most? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Daniel Radcliffe. At 11 years old, Daniel Radcliffe's life changed forever when he was cast as Harry Potter in the screen adaptation of the literary phenomenon.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
He starred in the series from The Philosopher's Stone to the finale of Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Professor? Is this all real?
The entire series spanned a decade, and Radcliffe transitioned from adolescent to adult during his time at Hogwarts. While some performers would have a tough time breaking away from their most well-known roles, the London-born actor has successfully managed to create a career where he's known as Daniel Radcliffe, rather than only as the boy who lived.
Hey, Daniel, good to see you.
Always nice to meet a fan.
No, sorry, I'm not I'm an actor.
Oh, good for you. It's a dreadful business, but hang in there.
Number 9, the cast of Riverdale. Since 2017, Riverdale has taken the American comic book classic Archie comics and brought the beloved characters to the small screen.
Our story is about a small town, and the people who live in the town.
The show helped launch the careers of Lily Reinhart, Camila Mendez, Madeleine Petsch, and KJ Apa. After portraying Riverdale High's crime-fighting, murder mystery-solving teens for 6 seasons, the ensemble is now in its mid to late 20s.
What are you, a wizard? Is everyone in this universe a wizard?
Although the show's far-out plot lines keep the cast on their toes, each of them has branched off into other projects and is preparing to make their long-awaited departure from the fictional little town when the series wraps.
This is cuckoo bananas, but I'm also kind of feeling it. So what do I do?
Number 8, Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire was already a steadily working actor when he was cast as Peter Parker in the highly anticipated screen adaptation of Spider-Man.
Are you afraid that I'm gonna turn into some kind of criminal? Quit worrying about me, okay? Something's different. I'll figure it out.
The Cider House Rules actor was in his mid-20s when he earned the opportunity, but he was required to play a high schooler. Not only did he master the demanding physicality of the role, but he was also a believable teen.
So you just came by?
I was in the neighborhood. I needed to see a friendly face.
He retired from his web-slinging days after Spider-Man 3 and passed the torch to Andrew Garfield, who assumed the role of Parker in the Amazing Spider-Man series. While Maguire would return in No Way Home, they acknowledged that it's not high school or college anymore.
So you're Spider-Man too? Why don't you just say that?
I generally don't go around advertising it. Kind of defeats the whole anonymous superhero thing.
Number 7, Shirley Henderson. Scotland-born actress Shirley Henderson has appeared in numerous projects over her career, which started when she was a theater student in the 1980s.
To ask you how you died.
Oh, it was dreadful. It happened right here in this very cubicle.
In 2001, she appeared in Bridget Jones's Diary as the title character's friend Jude. Not long after, she was seen in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets as the ghostly moaning Myrtle.
Who was it, Myrtle?
I don't know. I was distraught.
At the time, Henderson was 36 years old and playing the 14-year-old Hogwarts haunting spirit. The actress can effortlessly span decades thanks to her distinct, soft, and high-pitched voice. In more recent years, though, she's primarily played adult characters.
Oliver, I would go to the ends of the earth for you. I would do anything for you, but I won't stand by and watch this lifestyle of yours put you in a wooden box. There, I've said it. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Number 6, Andrew Garfield. After Tobey Maguire hung up his Spidey suit, Andrew Garfield became the next friendly neighborhood Spider-Man in 2012.
Is that a real knife?
Yes, it's a real knife.
My weakness, it's small knives.
Just let me go.
Anything but knives!
At 27 years old, the British actor was selected to lead Mark Webb's The Amazing Spider-Man series. Much like Sam Raimi's original web-slinging trilogy, the flick sees Peter Parker go from high school photographer to New York City superhero.
Who are you?
No one seems to grasp the concept of the mask.
Garfield, nearing his 30s, had to pull off being a believable minor. By the time the sequel came out, the Marvel Universe needed to call upon a younger actor to carry on the role. And Garfield passed the baton to fellow Brit Tom Holland.
This kid treating me like a kid all the time. It's not cool.
But you are a kid.
Yeah, a kid who can stop a bus with his bare hands.
Number 5. Taylor Kitsch. Before he was a successful actor, Taylor Kitsch was an aspiring model. His move from British Columbia to New York City saw him pursuing both fashion and modeling.
Yeah, the tradition of the fourth time here is we have to show shirtless photos of you. It's a...
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
His career gained more traction once he moved from the Big Apple to Los Angeles. After he moved, he was cast as teen football star Tim Riggins on NBC's Friday Night Lights.
Look, I'm tired of overthinking every single thing, you know? Let's just hang out and laugh and have fun. You and me.
At the time, the 25-year-old Kitsch was well past his high school days. Since that show ended, the Terminal List star has publicly stated that he has no interest in participating in any reboot of the show, proving his adolescent glory days are a thing of the past.
Tim Riggins, number 33, for the Dillon Panthers. What are your interests?
My interests, I like football.
Yeah.
And I love, playing on Friday nights.
That's good.
And hopefully I can play Saturday nights. That's college night.
Number 4. Robert Pattinson. At one time and place, Robert Pattinson was so synonymous with the Twilight series that even fans had a tough time differentiating him from his character Edward Cullen.
How old are you?
17.
How long have you been 17?
A while.
At only 22 years old, the actor was cast as the teenage vampire and stuck with the film franchise for years. Despite the iconic role, he eventually shed his vampiric persona by taking on roles in darker flicks like The Lighthouse and Tenet.
You're already halfway there. I'll see you at the beginning, friend.
With Cullen now being a part of his past, Pattinson has become more synonymous with another famous title, Batman.
You know my reputation?
Yeah, I do. Do you?
Number 3. Colin Firth. Sometimes a performer might be recast due to how old or young they look. But for Colin Firth, his recasting for Paddington was for a very different reason. After recording the voice of the cherished literary bear from Peru for a big screen adaptation, the studio behind the picture thought Firth's voice was too grown up for the role.
Firth said the following: after a period of denial, we've chosen conscious uncoupling. It's been bittersweet to see this delightful creature take shape and come to the sad realization that he simply doesn't have my voice.
He was quickly replaced by No Time to Die star Ben Whishaw.
I never thought I'd like a human coat, but...
You look like one of the family.
It just goes to show that even the most seasoned Academy Award-winning actors are not spared from the brutal realities of recasting.
Do you know any jokes?
Timing isn't my strong suit.
Number 2. Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence earned the role of a lifetime when she picked up a bow and arrow as Katniss Everdeen in The Hunger Games.
Just trying to win. Maybe you can.
Of course. Maybe I can. I am smart, you know.
You can hunt.
Exactly.
Adapted for the silver screen from the popular book series, Lawrence portrayed the butt-kicking volunteer tribute attempting to survive the dystopian setting of the film. Everdeen was 16 years old in the first film, while Lawrence was 20 when she played the role.
I felt like the happiest person in the world. I couldn't imagine life without him.
The age gap isn't that wide, but Lawrence did move on from her arrow-slinging days after the series wrapped, and went on to focus on characters that were closer to her age.
But you must never give up. Ever since you were little, you were born to bear.
Born to bear what, Mimi? Failure? Disgrace? Humiliation in front of my daughter?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Ben Platt. Ben Platt took Broadway by storm when he originated the lead role in Dear Evan Hansen.
Is anybody waving back at me?
He was in his early 20s when he became involved in the musical, and eventually won a Tony for his portrayal of the socially anxious teen who gets caught up in a big lie. For the stage, it's not uncommon for an adult actor to play a teen role.
When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound?
However, for film, it's a very different story. When it was announced that Platt would reprise his role in the film adaptation, fans were excited. However, once the film was released, audiences couldn't help but notice that Platt did not look close to being a teen.
Everything you wish you had, and it's right there, right there, right there!
Unfortunately, the film didn't receive a warm reception. But luckily, that does not dismiss Platt's talent.
So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.